question.
So, dear teachers, I want to be an empowered learner. How are you going to help me achieve competency in learning goals?
What does it mean to be an empowered learner?
That's a good question.
Here you go.
Define empowered learner.
I want you to teach me what it means. I don't know yet.
What grade are we at?
I get money if I stump them.
Can you repeat the question?
I want to be an empowered learner. How are you going to help me achieve competency in learning goals?
By providing you the tools necessary through technology and just teaching you the ropes so that one day I can hand them off to you and you can do it. Good answer.
Students, teachers, any more comments on that, or do we move on to another student?
How will you help me, the students, all of us, understand the fundamental principles of modern technology and how we can troubleshoot them?
You know, like if he has a problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
no
okay.
problem.
So as a teacher, I'm gonna figure out the technology myself and take classes and take time out of my day to figure out how to use it. And then I'm gonna put that knowledge and give it to you so you know how to use it without needing me to help
Yeah.
Go ahead. If no other teacher wants to respond, go ahead. Next student.
Talk to you.
Okay, so how are you as a teacher going to help me, when it comes to online situations, know how to act ethically, legally, and be safe?
You can always use the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated and teach the importance of building a correct online presence. If you're not comfortable with your grandma reading it or seeing it, don't put it up online. Yes.
How are you going to help keep my online profiles private?
You can use a VPN, virtual private network. That keeps everything safe and secure. And then make sure your password is in capital. Maybe a few numbers.
Don't use the same password
Uh,
for everything.
Teacher, what about school networks that block VPNs? A lot of the time we're told that VPNs can be harmful because we don't know where our connection is going to.
Then you're out of luck on that. So there are a lot of trusted VPNs. You can bring them up to an administrator and they can check it out. Just be the person to actually start the conversation rather than just sit back.
Okay, how are you going to help me as a student become a more creative communicator and using such like email or something along those lines?
LinkedIn.
Like send anything else? Like, but how do I format them?
We'll go over that in class.
Creative and professional.
It starts off with,
Alright,
dear
go on.
professor.
So we have this class called Midland 101. It's really useful and helpful. It's important for everyone. Where we spend the first week and a half going over one email, and we will understand specifically what they meant by dear professor thoroughly. And if you don't understand it, then you can always email me and I'll get back to you in about 3 weeks. But yeah, I think that's probably the best option.
How are you going to help me present my work in a unique and original way?
Great question. How do you work?
Like
Your schoolwork? Great question. Well, we can give you the tools to especially if you're making a presentation, instead of doing the same old PowerPoint that most kids rely on. Yep, Prezi, I like to just think about that. There's cool ways that you can do cartoons, all that fun jazz.
I'm not an artist.
What if you're not a,
I'm not an artist to make cartoons.
what if you're not an artist?
Then
You
do
don't
it
need.
offline.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, some teacher Michaela.
What if the complexity of the online tool to make my presentation cooler is harder than the actual work itself and takes more time than just getting across the information?
Well, that's when you've got a value. Are you looking for the quality content, or are you trying to save time? Because
Me as a student or you as a teacher?
so, like, if you're trying to, as you said, make a cool and creative work, like, yeah, it's gonna take more time. Like Prezi, that's gonna take time to figure out. Even if I explain it to you, it's gonna take time for you to figure out how to use all the keys, figure out how to get the text boxes. It's a whole process. But that's when, if you're willing to put in the time, you can figure it out, make creative work. But if you're not, then you can rely on sources like PowerPoint.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I might have misunderstood you, but did you kind of say you would dock a project points if it doesn't look cool, but it has the same information?
No,
Because I didn't understand.
no, you gotta refer back to the original question, is trying to make creative work,
Yeah.
original work. That's going above the line. That's if you want to.
So long story short, just because I don't know how to use the tools as well as somebody else, but I still have the same information.
Well, we're talking about if you wanna find your own ways, like she's saying if you want,
Stumped you.
she's saying if you want to find new ways to do classroom. These are your own alternatives. Let's say I just gave you a
So
project.
I don't have
that
to.
said-
I don't have to do crazy stuff.
I mean, you don't have to, but if you wanted to, these are ways you can. I mean.
You answered my question.
Alright.
Next. Next.
Okay, Noah, did you have something to say on that
Oh,
issue?
I was just gonna say, do you plan on giving us a list of options to use, or do you want it to be more free form where we can use whatever we
This
want?
wasn't my question.
Depends on
But you've done a good job of answering it. Anybody else want to pitch in on that? Help him
I'll
out?
top in for this one. So there are a variety of options that we will provide to you. We'll give things like Prezi as an option, and then if you do have something that you have found that you use a lot in other classes or that you want to try and use, I'm open to looking into it. And if you have like those ideas, then we can have a dialogue on that. But I will give the set options for the general population. If you want to do something outside of it, you can talk to me directly, so that way we can work with that rather than confining you to these specific rules.
Okay.
Oh, okay, alright.
Next.
Oh, sorry, alright, no, I don't wanna, okay. Okay, sweet. So, alright, so I wanna be a computational thinker.
Hey, you did not say that originally. Take him off.
And this is my passion, okay? Anyways, I wanna be a computational thinker. I wanna be able to figure out strategies and analyze things in a different way. Can you tell me how to do that? Because I don't know.
All right, so I'm gonna spitball here. So, especially if for me, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty bad with computers.
All right.
But I can provide you with the resources I'm aware of, and if that doesn't advance you to the level of knowledge you would like, I can refer to you to either IT people I know or teachers who are specialized in technology at the school, because there are only so many things that I can do on computers. So if you really want to dive deep into something, that's something you're interested in, there are other outlets for that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're gonna roll.
Okay, so I want to be a knowledge constructor. I want to be able to understand the information that I can find online. I want to know what reliable information looks like and where I can find it.
You don't want the .com, you want like .org or .edu. Most of the time, that's what we were told in school. Don't use Wikipedia.
But what about Wikipedia, where it directly directly links to where you can get information
All right.
from?
If you scroll the bottom of any Wikipedia article, that's where there's going to be some links to the bottom, in articles that you can read.
And that's what I'm asking. If the
So
teacher
you can-
says don't use Wikipedia,
you can use
but
it as a
Wikipedia is sourcing its information from those sources, and we could use Wikipedia
Yeah, no,
to find more sources
What I'm
than
saying is
extended
use
reading.
it as a starting point, but if you ever have to cite anything, or if you need very reliable data and you can't mess it up, let's say you're trying to cite a source, you don't want to cite Wikipedia, and you also don't want to draw information directly from Wikipedia.
But if Wikipedia is using a book or a scholarly journal or
Yeah.
well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying is you say don't use Wikipedia, but Wikipedia is a place to go and look for scholarly journals.
I think just as a student, you have to be knowledgeable about topic that you're researching and knowing that what source is credible and which one is not.
And if there's ever like a time where you're like, is this credible, is it not? Tell the teacher.
How do I know if it's credible or not?
If you're okay, come to me and ask me if it's a source that I mean obviously if it is straight off Wikipedia, I'm gonna tell you no, that's not credible.
If I'm in a history class and I need to make a history report and I want to find first-hand accounts of things, where could I go with technology and find first-hand accounts?
So obviously, you got it.
I got
Those
it.
leaks on the bottom.
So basically, every library at any school has academic resources, like certain journals and certain things they buy and purchase, so students will have access to that, so that's where you could go. And I'm sure as a teacher, we'd go over it either before the project or at the beginning of the year, so everyone had the knowledge of where to go.
Thank you.
Did we cover them all?
So I want to be a global collaborator. How can I communicate with other students around other cities, like in the United States?
Social media. What if they don't speak English? Google Translate.
All right.
They're not trustworthy. Please don't talk to me.
How
can you tell?
That's what I sent a picture of themselves holding a spoon.
How would that?
What if we wanted to establish pen pals to improve literacy?
Can you repeat that, bro?
What if we wanted to what if we wanted to establish pen pals to improve literacy if we're in a language course or something? Where could we go to find people to contact with?
So there are many teachers other than me that are in contact because they go on trips to other countries or to other areas. Those people have contacts there that are reliable, they are known, and they are respected people that person is able to easily contact. So that way it's safe for the student and it's safe for the school overall. So I can direct you to those people, or I can go to the administration and they have the same connections, and if not wider connections. So they can cast a much larger umbrella to get you the information and the people that you want to get in contact with.
And if I wanted to become a computational thinker, how could I employ computational thinking to improve my efficiency at problem solving?
So, with problem solving, the most common thing is that people will try the same thing more than one time, because they will try one thing and then they'll try and think of a different way to go around it and then end up right back where they had started. So what you need to try and do is not only think of a new pathway to get to something new, but you also need to understand that you can't just stick to one path. You have to find multiple and start branching out.
How does that relate to computational thinking? How do we use technology to improve efficiency?
With that, so personally, only so many things I can learn that are within my intellectual ability, which is like I said earlier, there's things I can help you out with problem solving, but there's also things I can't help you out with computers. With those, I can give you the problem solving skills necessary But I might have to refer you to someone else and be like, hey, this kid's good with computers. I'm not. And I've tried my best, but I can't get everything, he can't get everything out of it that he needs. So then I can refer you to those teachers, present them with what I know, the tools that I've given you, and they can lead you on your path to success.
That just about answers all our questions.
All right.